Oh. I didn't think they did that.
Yeah, they only got part of the championship.
Oh.
Just 2 has 3 kickouts too.
Folks, this is the game before us, so don't worry. There's 20 seconds left, 1 goal down. They're trying to press everywhere. As you can tell, there's no one in the goal. They're trying to press everywhere to get a stolen ball. This girl that has the ball now, Charlotte's be playing at USC next year. She passed over to their goalie. They're just trying to drain the clock.
Sorry.
No worries at all. You don't even have to duck. It's not that. There's a timeout that the coach took. This is one of those. This is the game of the tournament. Pretty much, it's PAC Red versus Coastal Red. This is a team we lost to last night. The score is 10-11. 5 seconds left. It's one of those uninteresting endings where they're just keeping the ball away. The winner of this game is going to play in the championship game against Southern California Red. This really is the game for second place. I'm not sure these teams could beat the Southern California team. They're too stacked. 5 seconds left in the game before us. They're just trying to drain the clock. See, the cage is empty down there, and there she's going to shoot it. And it's 2 seconds left on the clock. There's miracles could happen. This could be crazy. This could be like the March Madness, and that's not enough on it. And there it is, end of the game. Little excitement. Thank you, Raf. All right, welcome back. Don't know if I have the PAC Blue team on. I tried to put it on the Instagram. Let's see if Monty shared it or JR shared it. It is baking hot. Say hello if you can to let me know who's on. I'm doing my best to keep this umbrella around because it is hot. I know. Thank God for the umbrella. Did you guys was that your team that just won?
Yeah.
Congratulations. So you're gonna be in the championship.
Which team are you?
We're playing next. We played you guys last night, so we're playing next. Well, my other daughter, I have another daughter that goes to Santa Barbara, yeah. But that was fun. Congratulations. Very exciting. Great comeback.
Yeah, that was a little stressful.
It was a little bit.
Yeah.
She is a goalie, so that was a little.
Oh, you were the goalie? So at the end?
No,
The previous one.
She had won in first and third quarter.
Well, congrats. She was lights out. That was great. All right.
She saved the 5 meter.
Good luck. Oh, she did. Well, that was the difference, you know? So, Andy, come on in. What are your thoughts?
Excited for the game?
Yeah.
Big 7-8 game here. Apparently we're playing against the East Coast team.
This is from East Coast?
I think that's
okay.
All multiple states.
So it's an East Coast team we're playing, probably from multiple states. I know there are 2 girls that are going to Cal next year, so you know they have, and we'll try to find out what numbers they are. They'll probably kind of let themselves be known just by the quality of their play.
Yeah.
I think.
I think so too.
So this is a Tupac Biggie, East Coast, West Coast.
That's right.
Well, I'm a Tupac fan. I like Biggie too. I mean, come on, you got to. But we're getting ready to go right away. Did you get the are you on the WhatsApp?
Yes.
Did you get the link on WhatsApp?
For your
Yeah,
video?
for the live video.
I got the one earlier.
Can you check if you got it for this one? If not, can I share it? And we are starting just like this. We're going to be in Ooh, Aurora's family's coming down here. Nice. We got some company. So we're in dark caps today, folks. We're playing against a New York team. So you'll see action close for this half. And then in the second half, it'll be far away. Here's the race for the ball. That is between, we win the sprint. Trying to see who that is. There's a pass over to Grayson. Grayson passes it to Izzy. Izzy down to Kiki. Kiki's dog is Pepper at home. Here's a nice pass in, and they scoop it. They get it out. Their goalie just gets it. It was just a little bit of an overpass. Great start, though. We win the sprint and have a nice try at a beautiful entry pass. It was just a little bit off, but I like the energy. Uh-oh, this girl is all alone. We're trying to collapse on her. Got her covered. That is Finley. That's a pass way over. Nice entry pass, but we get a kick out. Can you tell, Andy, who that was kicked out? Izzy, number 5 maybe? Apologies, folks, the play is really far away down there. So we have a 6-on-5 against us. There's a pass over to the periphery in the 1-2 position. Oh, there's a little tip ball, and there's going to be a fight for it. They're wasting precious sections on the kick out. We're going to be in pretty soon. We're going to be even. She's going to shoot, and that's a beautiful block. Is that Aurora now? Aurora just gets a beautiful block. Aurora from Redwood High School, menacing in the MCALs, and just saves us. And we are equal, 0-0. No one has been able to score on their possession with 5:45 left in the first period. Here's a pass down. Holly's looking. Holly has the contacts in her eyes from Izzy. Dead doll eyes. Ooh, there's a little... That girl just went over Grayson's head there and scooped it to herself, and the ref did not call anything, rightly so. So now we're back on defense. They just cleared out at top. There's the girl has the cap off, and that's a huge block. I believe that was Holly that blocked that one in set defense. Andy, this has been nothing but defense the whole way. Let's see if Kiki can do it. We just got lunch with Kiki. She had a breakfast sandwich. Her sister is pre-med at Santa Cruz. Here's Holly. Passes it to Week. That's Izzy Richards, whose contact she's barring. Izzy has the open shot, and that's a beautiful shot. Folks, that would be Izzy. What, is that another? Oh, so that was a goal. That was Izzy to Finley, yes? Yeah, Izzy to Finley. Beautiful, selfless act by Izzy, who had the open net in the 1, draws the goalie's attention, and then just feeds it to her teammate Finley, who was in the right place at the right time, and we get our first goal, and that's the first lead of the game for either team. And go ahead and shout out, folks, on the chat. Tell me where you are, where you're watching from. All right, the East Coast team is bringing it down. We're pressing them everywhere all at once. Lots of pressure there. Holly's on her. The girl pops it back to herself quickly. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They're putting it down in what's called the 6th position. The girl's a righty. She's a righty. They don't have any lefties over there. It's a nice pass, nice dry passes. And she has a nice entry pass. She tries to do a backhand shot. It didn't have a lot of torque on it. And Aurora says, I'll take that, please, and we'll go back now on offense. Here's Kiki. Kiki's mom and dad are certified for sailing catamarans in the BVI. If you're interested in the trip, they can take you now by themselves. They took an 8-day course on how to sail a catamaran. And we have a kick out. So we have a 6-on-5. Holly has the ball now. See what we want to do. Holly's going to do a pass over to Week to Izzy again. That's one of her favorite. Here's Finley. Here's Holly. That's Carmen, I'm sorry, not Finley. Here's Grayson. Grayson to Holly. Holly. And that's made it right in. And look at the fist bump by the PAC Blue coach. He's a fireman, folks, and he just saw we put out the fire right there. Found the back of the net. That was Izzy Richards, yes, number 5. Izzy is on fire now. She's got a goal and an assist, and Izzy's dad is JR, and he did not share the link on WhatsApp, so I had to go to another dad. Sorry about that, JR. So PAC Blue is up 2-0. 2 PAC versus Biggie, East Coast, West Coast, and we are ahead. 3:44 left in the first period. There's a real big overpass. She's being guarded by Holly. She's looking for an ordinary foul. She's not getting it. She's looking for someone. She does a deep pass in, and the girl finds space, and Aurora just scoops it up. Their entry passes, Andy, are not working right now. I think that we are just collapsing on them, and we're only doing it one-on-one too. We're not double teaming their set. And when you don't have to double team a set position, it leaves it open. Here's a pass way over. Oh. Beautiful pass to Izzy. Izzy comes up out of nowhere, just her arm sticking up with the ball, head underwater, and shoots wide. That was her left. Her right, our left? Wide right, like a Buffalo kicker in a Super Bowl. And there was a stolen ball and a timeout, and it looks like we're gonna do a line change. So we have an everyone out, everyone in. I see Kelly Kurtzig, I see Monty, I see Zara. I'll see more people as I see their numbers. As you can tell, the sun's shining really bright here. Folks, I think we're here in Livermore, and I'm pretty sure Livermore in Spanish means no shade. There is nothing at all on this pool deck that creates shade intentionally. And it's not like they don't have the room for a structure. Don't mean to criticize Las Positas College. It's a beautiful campus. I'm just saying it reminds me of ASU. Okay, here's a pass over. This is Piper with the ball. Passing over to Monty. Monty's a lefty, so you're going to see her in this position. Here's Monty. Oh, she just gets it, and that's a nice rebound by Kelly Kurtzig. We have a reset shot clock. Reminder, in this tournament, a reset shot clock is 20 seconds. It's not a full second shot clock. You can go in front if you can't make it. Okay. Do we have another kick out? Another 6-on-5. Here's Monty with the ball. Pass over, and there's a nice shot that goes in. That's Zara for the goal. Zara, St. Ignatius, sophomore, Shack player. Mom is Michelle, dad is Trip. They're gonna go visit their other 2 kids in Madrid in a couple weeks. So that'll be a fun trip for them. And Zara sent that ball to the back of the net to give PAC Blue a 3-goal lead in the, what would you call this game for 7th and 8th place? That's it. That's what you'd call it. There's no name for it. This is a game for 7 and 8. 2:22 left in the first period. This team from the East Coast is looking to score. She's going to shoot, and that's a shot from outside. We collapse to protect Aurora. Aurora scoops up the ball, and we're now on fast break with 2 minutes left in the first period. Aurora clears it out to Piper. Piper, that's her last name, fun fact. Here's a nice entry pass, and that's going to be a 5-meter drawn by Kelly Kurtzig. Kelly loves to draw those 5 meters. Let's see who they're going to give it to. Piper threads the needle perfectly for it, and they're going to give it to Piper. Piper is Piper's last name, not first name. Her first name is Sophia. Can you guys make it behind there okay? Oh, okay. We have players from the last game. Here we go. Here's Piper. She finds it. That was beautiful. Andy, I saw her kind of looking to the right and shot left. Did you see that? So they give us Piper's goal. Kelly's drawn 5-meter gives us a 4-0 lead with 2 minutes left in the first period. All right, someone's saying, let's go PAC Blue. This is, I can't see, the sun's in this thing. Someone is watching though. So hi. Shout out, please. Here's an entry pass, and it's kind of a quick turn and kind of a squirt off to the right. And now we're up. We have an advantage because they left their center player behind, so we should have a little advantage. Let's see if we can take advantage of it. Zara has the ball, gives it to Kelly. Kelly pops it back, and Zara saves it. Here's Liv, number 4. Liv is from, I believe, San Ramon Valley, and there's a shot. Powerful shot, nice block by their goalie. You got to take advantage of this, Andy, too. I think we should be shooting from the left-hand side to take advantage for their goalie being in the sun. Here's a pass. This girl's open. She should have a shot. She should have a shot. And it's a block by Aurora. 0-on-1. Aurora block. Folks, Aurora is going off in this period. She clears it out to Zara. Zara does the entry pass. There's a girl on her back. Folks, that girl was on Kelly Kurtzig's back like your cousin was dunking you at a summer pool party and they didn't call her on it. But that's fine. These refs are working so hard in full sun all day, and they just got off a really intense 1-point game in the last one. So that's going to be adrenaline. Ooh, Liv tries to sneak up from behind. 26 seconds left. There's a pass over, and there's a nice try to steal. And we just collapse on her. They keep possession of the ball. 6 seconds left on the shot clock, 20 in the game clock. She pops it back into herself. 4 seconds, 3. She's going to have to do something. Entry pass and a shuffle pass, and Aurora blocks it. 13 seconds left. Folks, Aurora has a shutout period in a 7-8 game. You can't script a better start. Here's just a nice pass shot by Monty and an easy block. And I'll take that one. Oops, sorry. I'll take that, folks. That is an incredible start. All of our girls are communicating. The defense, I would say, is the highlight of this so far in terms of Aurora is going off, and we're shutting down. We're not letting them have anything with their set player, which is usually the biggest player in the middle center. Think of basketball, where you try to do an entry pass and give it to them and create a mismatch. And they'll usually get the ball and turn really quick and try to get to the goal and either draw a kick out or a 5-meter or a goal. They haven't been able to do anything on that. So that means they're going to have to leave it open to their players on the periphery. And if you're going to be shooting from the periphery against the goalie like Aurora or Sophia, it's going to be lower probability. So we're doing all the right things. I like what the coach is telling them now. Stay calm, have fun. Our girls are tired. They had a game on Friday night at 8 o'clock at night. And then we had a game at 8:30 in the morning yesterday, the first of 3 games. And then we had a game at 8:30 this morning. So that's a big weekend. That's asking a lot. We went to the press. I got another Nordic, which is salmon and goat cheese on a sourdough, and then I got not a London fog, but a Valley fog, which is Earl Grey hot milk and a little bit of honey. I highly recommend the press. Thank you, ref.
Of course.
We are now back in action on the second period. All the college coaches are starting to show up now because these games are all really important. So I just saw the Indiana coach, I see the LMU coach, the St. Mary's coach. St. Mary's is putting together a brand new program starting next year. The school says they're committed to it. So it's fun to see all these college coaches watching our girls at this level. And we won the sprint. That was, I'm going to see who won the sprint in a second. Just give me a second. Andy, if you could tell me what number that is, that's Carmen won the sprint. Here's a pass over to Holly. She's got inside space. She gives it to Grayson. And we get a kick out right here. Kiki draws the kick out. Kiki's going to miss that player like she misses her dog Pepper, who's at home with her other dog Salt and her sister. Here's a pass over, couple fake pumps. Here's Izzy. That's a nice shot. Grayson gets the ball a little high. She's going to pass it to Holly now. And Holly's going to go up and shoot. Holly got the pass, went up, came down, skip shot, back of the net. Thank you very much. 5-0. Holly got steel oats, and she also got a Nordic with me, and then a hot chai. That was her order. And she wolfed it down without, like, no one was looking. You know, they say, like, sing like no one or dance like no one's watching. Holly can eat like no one's watching, even if you are watching her. Here's a pass in, and that's a stolen ball by Kiki. Kiki says, I'll take that. So we're now back, and Kiki just gently passes it back, and now we're back on offense. Here's a pass over to Holly. Holly just puts it into herself. They're getting set up. No one's on Holly. Finley's in the set. Here's Holly, and that's a bar down south goal. So Holly now has 2 straight goals. And I got to tell you, folks, if you're playing a team like this, if you decide to double team a set player, like was what you saw happen to Finley, she's so strong, she draws 2 players to protect against her. You leave players out in the periphery, unguarded, and that's going to be one-on-one, and that's a bummer as a goalie. And there's another stolen ball. There's another stolen ball. Carmen is just a thief today. So now we're back on offense. The score's 6-0, 5:30 left. Seeing who to pass to. There's a pass from Carmen over to Holly. Holly's protecting the ball. Holly's looking to see if she has an entry pass. She pops the ball into herself. Nice. It's a little entry pass. We win the possession. We're fighting for it. And then we got to shoot, and that was a little bit of a lob shot back in. It was a big scrum for the ball. Carmen didn't have many choices there. This girl's up. She has space, but she decides to wait for her team to catch up. Sorry, folks, if you can't see that. Oh, Aurora gets that. So once again, we have good defense in the center. And when you have someone of the caliber of our goalies, Aurora and Sophia, it makes you really comfortable. You know you have such a strong player behind you. You can really just try to lock down your player and just take it easy. Here's Holly with the ball. And we have another 6-on-5. So we pop it into play. Holly's looking. Holly passes it to Grayson. Grayson has the ball. She has the ball. She gives it to Holly. Holly saves it. Gives it to Kiki, who's going to fire. Yes. Kiki for the goal. Kiki from Soquel High School, sophomore on the Santa Cruz Club. Her parents can sail catamarans into BVI if you want to get them to do that. And also fun fact about Kiki, she went spearfishing with her dad and killed like 20 fish on an exceptionally clear day. So Kiki is a fish assassin when it comes to spearfishing in Santa Cruz. And you just saw her, just gets the goals, so powerful. So it's 7-0. Here's the entry pass. She's trying to turn it, and we get a 5-meter. A little too much. That was not a 5-meter, sorry. That's a 6-on-5. They try to do the quick catch and release. And we are now coming back in. We're even. I don't know who got the kick out there. I'll find out in a second. It's a big-time glare. 3:55 left. About a minute more for this line before our coach switches the line. And here's a counter foul, so we lose the ball. And we're on defense now. There was some action off ball. Probably some hands pushing off. Ooh, there's a ball under by Carmen. Carmen just gently went over her, got the ball under over her back, and now Kiki has the ball. She's looking for someone. Kiki has no one. Kiki. Oh, she just gets, we maintain possession. Here's Holly with the ball. Holly does a no-look pass insert to Kiki, who finds the back of the net inside post. I could tell the goalie thought Kiki was going to go far side post, and she decides to go near post with that little twitch to fake out the goalie, and the score is now, I think, 7-0. So we have a new line brought in. I'll let you know if I can spot who they are. Okay, I see Monty right there is near the ball. Here's an insert pass. This is going to be, again, Aurora. So these girls are trying to, bye-bye. Can you say hi real quick? Yeah. So everyone say hi to Tater Tot. She's in the younger group. Hi. How's your thing going?
Pretty good.
Come on in here. You're on a team. You playing for 7th and 8th place? Oh no, 5th place. You're 5th and 6th. At Campo?
At Campo, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll be thinking about you. Are you playing set?
Yes.
Okay. Well, go get them, sweetie.
Thanks.
All right. That's Sharon and Tater Tot. They're in a different age group, unfortunately for us, because it'd be awesome if she could play up, because Tater Tot's so fun. Tater Tot's on a team that's playing for 5th and 6th. They're actually going to be playing our team, our other team from our league. Hashtag awkward. Okay, 2:26 left, 8-0. So it's Snowman to 0. This girl's coming up. She doesn't want to shoot. 4 seconds. This girl's going to have to shoot. She's a lefty. And she finds a goal? That wasn't a goal? Okay. Aurora is going to shut them out in the half. What a way to end the ODP tournament as a goalie. I got to tell you, folks. That's one for the memories. To get a shutout at a tournament of this level. Okay, here's a pass back. Here's Allison. Allison gives it over to Liv. Liv gets dents the twine, back of the net. Liv, San Ramon Valley. Powerful player from San Ramon Valley. They won NCS, and then they went into the Open after that. But they easily won NCS. No. They were just below the Open division, and they were one of those teams that was just so good. They easily won their division in NCS, and then went on to play SoCal and teams like that. And here's a kick out against someone. I can't tell. Maybe Liv. Here's a pass around. We're down. It's 9-0. 1:25 left. 10 seconds left on the advantage. Here's a pass in, and that was just either the ball got flicked away or she just got her fingertips on it and the ball flipped away. And Aurora has her shutout. You're not supposed to talk about shutouts. I'm now jinxed that. I'm fully talking about it. I'm sorry. It's 9-0, 1 minute left. Here's Kelly. No, that's not Kelly. That's Liv, sorry. And there's a turnover. Okay, let's see. 54 seconds left. This should be mathematically their last possession. 22 on the shot clock, 42 on the game clock. Let's see what happens. Fun fact, in this tournament, at this level, you can get kicked out if you have 3 kickouts. I just learned that. In the championship tournament, you can get kicked out. Earlier, you can't. And that is a block by Aurora. 30 seconds left. Let's see what she does. Aurora clears it down to Zara. Kelly back to Zara. Zara gives it over to Liv. Liv gives it back to Zara. Zara shoots. It goes wide left. 8 seconds left. Let's see if we can. What happens here? They're going to go 7-on-6. See what kind of arm their goalie has. Pass it down. She's going to shoot, and she passes it in. And Aurora easily pops it up, kind of like a knuckle hit on a volleyball. So, folks, let's just shout out to Aurora's parents right there. Look how happy they are. Gets the shutout in the first half. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, I try to build suspense with it, you know. Aurora's parents, I think, were getting a little nervous about me talking about, but it all worked out. Yeah. Yeah. You need to create some plot lines. So we have 3 minutes between. This will be our last game, and then that'll be it for us for this tournament. After this will be the game for. There might be a break. I don't know. There's going to be a game for 3rd and 4th place, and then the championship game will be after that. And I'm not really thinking that game will be close, although I don't know. You got to play it. The SoCal team is lit. Aurora! And then after this weekend, it's back to regular club water polo action. I think we might have something next Sunday. I don't know. I have to check the calendar. Although, no, they probably don't, because I think it's spring break after next week. But we do have a trip down to Riverside in mid or late April, so watch out for that. We'll have 2 action-packed days. I forget what it's called, Futures or something like that. Now I'll let you see all the coaches, okay? Just because it's fun seeing all the coaches. So that is the St. Mary's coach standing next to the coach from Indiana. Indiana has a really strong program. They're a top 10 team. They're out here on a trip. I think they just played Cal yesterday at 1 o'clock. So I'm guessing their coach or their assistant coach stayed behind to do some more recruiting at this tournament while the rest of their team went back. Harvard was out here too. So a lot of the East Coast teams came out here to get some nice weather and play some California teams. Harvard did really well. They beat everyone other than UCLA. Indiana, I lost to Cal. You know, these top 4 teams, Cal, UCLA, USC, Stanford, it's really hard to crack that top 4. It's a big difference. Trying to see what other coaches I see over there. Okay, our coach is giving our girls pump up. I know Holly's probably eating her Hive honey, Hyve, with Himalayan salts. It just gets her pumped up. And we're now going to be back in the action pretty soon. These refs are working so hard. Sometimes they're probably relieved when games aren't as close because then it doesn't become as impactful. Here we go. So coming down, there's Holly getting pushed in by Izzy. There's Izzy jumping in. And there is Kiki. And our coach is getting everyone pumped up. So you got Kiki, Holly, Izzy, Sophia. And here's the race. That's Monty. Monty wins the ball. Nice, and she dumps it way far back. Reminder, yesterday Monty ate pancakes for breakfast. Folks, if the live stream goes down, it won't be my fault. It's because it's literally full sun right now. I'm trying to get this to protect it, but it's really hard. Coach is yelling at him. We're passing it around. There's a shot in left, just to the left of the post. Shot attempt by Carmen off to the left, and now we're back on defense. Here's a pass in. The girl turns her. Finley's all over her. Finley gets the ordinary foul. Here's a pass over. Holly's coming up to her. Holly gets her hands up, hands up, hands up. And then Holly gets around her and gets the ordinary foul. And the refs are talking to each other, and the ref said Holly drew a turnover there because the girl put her arm around her. I'm not quite sure. Even the refs were like talking to each other. They have headphones where they can talk to each other. Here's Kiki. Kiki has space. She's a sprinter for her school. She can go. She plays at SoCal. She clears it over, and they reset the play. Give it to Carmen. Down to Grayson. Grayson's looking for someone to pass to. Grayson's just going to take the shot, and it bounces way high, and we're looking to get a garbage goal, and we're going to fight her, and we get a garbage. I'm sorry, folks. I thought that was a garbage goal, but they gave possession to the goalie right before Holly hit the ball to go in. So now we're back on defense. It's 9-0, third period, 5:40 left. They pass it over. Entry pass, and nice backhand, but it goes up too high. Izzy did a great job when she saw the backhand was coming just to go over to that side to block off the backhand in the middle to make the girl go high. So that's a nice block. Here's an entry pass by Holly, and just a little bit not good enough to not draw the kick out. So it's a turnover. So we've got nothing but defensive turnovers on this. Hey, Coach, my name's Justin Hovey. I just wanted to say hi to you.
Hey,
sorry to bug you. Yeah.
Texting me back.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for reaching out.
100%.
Yeah. I'm doing a live stream now, so I didn't mean to.
No.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say hi to you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so sorry, that was just the St. Mary's coach that I was talking to right there. My brother, fun fact, wow, my brother got an MBA from St. Mary's. So what happened there was we got the ball back. Our goalie, Sophia, got the ball, but then their player, their goalie got the ball back. Our player got a ball under, and so this is going to be Finley. And Finley, ooh, that's a nice block by their goalie. So Finley did a great job of drawing that 5 meter. When you're a goalie and you have the ball, and another player puts the ball under, you get a 5 meter. So you're really vulnerable as a goalie. Here's a big shot, nice block, nice field block by Carmen and Grayson. Here's a turn. Liv is on her, Holly's on her. She cannot shoot. She's within the 6 meters, so she's not eligible to shoot. There's an entry pass, nice little scoop, and she did a good job. It looks like her name is Julia. She did a great job with that entry pass and a quick spin, and she just got enough of a position. And let's see if Sophia can block this. This would be fun. She does! Sophia blocks it to keep them scoreless. Tupac versus Biggie. Just like the Tupac song, California, we're not letting them score anything. That was a huge block, folks. And now there's a timeout by our team, and it looks like he's gonna, I don't know if he's gonna make any switch now. Maybe he's just drawing up a play, because he usually does the line change at 3 minutes. Quick time to do any shout outs. If you're on it, please say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Someone said this heat wave's over. Livermore didn't get the news on that one. It's a beautiful campus, and they have like a wine school over there. Like a whole building that I think is built around, what is wine called? Viticulture? Is that what wine is, Andy? Viticulture? You don't have to get up. Is wine viticulture? Okay, so I think they have a viticulture program here.
Enology? Enology.
Enology?
I think that's what they call it at school if you're majoring in enology.
Can you spell that?
Enology, I think.
I think you're making that up, brother. I've never heard that word in my life. Enology. Well, we're here at Las Positas College that has an enology major, whatever that means.
Enology is the science and
You can go. You don't have to. Yeah.
and winemaking.
It is winemaking?
The study and science of wine and winemaking.
So viticulture is not that either. Here's Grayson with the ball. Grayson's coming up. Here is Izzy. Izzy went up. Oh, nice entry pass by Izzy. She's big. And Kiki draws a kick out. Beautiful. Izzy had a beautiful entry pass to Kiki. Kiki draws the kick out. And now we're just setting up on top. We have Holly and Izzy on top. Kiki! Wow! Kiki is on fire today. I'm going to take credit for that for the food stop we recommended. She got a breakfast sandwich and quietly ate it down. She was not talking a lot. She was more focused on her meal, and now I see why. She was energizing herself. She's getting goals like she gets innocent fish while spearfishing in Santa Cruz. There's a ball. Kiki's guarding her. Kiki's hands are out. Ordinary foul. She gets a pass. She passes it in, and that's just a, ooh, Sophia comes way out. We get the ball. Finley gets it, and that was an aggressive play. Oh, it says O-E. So it's not E. You forgot the O. The O's not pronounced, though. O? O-nology? Oh. E or O? I think you're disrespecting the O in that pronunciation. Andy's saying it's pronounced enology. Big shot. Here's a pass around to Izzy. A pass over. And here's Holly with the ball. And Holly shoots it, and the goalie blocks it. Holly just gets one of the shots that maybe it would go over the net to get another shot clock. Here's a pass in by their goalie. Pass down line. Izzy has the set defense right now. This girl's a nice shot, double pump, but it Sophia locks it down and hits the left side post. And we have everyone out, everyone in. So I see Monty, Zara, Piper, Kelly, Liv, and Sophia the goalie. I think I got all of them. Piper, Monty. Monty's our lefty. Her dad is Shane. She has 2 daughters. One had a track meet yesterday. Monty goes to Carondelet, and they already had their prom. You can believe that. Okay, we pop the ball in play. Liv gives it to Monty. Monty passes it to Zara. Zara back to Monty. Monty back to Zara. This is a little game of catch. Back to Monty. Monty is entry pass, and it's stolen. Their set defender was lurking kind of underwater, like like someone with just the eyes out of the water, but nothing else. And she came up right when that pass is and snuck it away. So now we're back on defense. They have a double post set. 2 girls are driving in set. When a double post, 1 on each post. And this should be a goal. This should be a goal. No. Their set player had the open water, but was pushing back on her. And you can't do the straight arm pushback. So that's called a counter foul. So now we're back on offense. Here's a little entry pass, and she's going to turn her to her left, and she gets an ordinary foul. She has to pass it. She can't shoot. She pops it back into play. That's a pass over to Piper. Here to overpass to Zara. Zara to Monty, I'm assuming. Monty up to Liv, who's just getting collapsed on. She can shoot. She can shoot. She can shoot. And she, bar down north. It just hits the bar, but it doesn't go in enough. When you get fouled outside this yellow cone over there, you could shoot. So it's a really dangerous thing when you're on the defense, when you foul someone just on that line. The person kind of gets a free shot. Here's a pass in. Zara's guarding her. Zara's doing great defense. Elbow, elbow, elbow on the shoulder, pushing her back. Girl pushes it all the way over. Entry pass. Liv has got her, and Piper steals the ball. Piper gets it. And now Piper not only stole the ball, she's receiving the ball from Sophia. Piper passes it over to Monty. Monty's mom is Summer. She drives a defender. Here's Zara looking. Zara's looking for someone. She does an entry pass over the shoulder. This girl is going to try to, and we get the ordinary foul, and the clock runs out. So we have 27 seconds left, folks, and both our goalies now are looking. They're going to do a 7-on-6. They're going to bring the goalie down and leave the goal wide open. And when you do this play, you want to shoot with about 2 seconds left because you don't want to leave them the chance to get a ball. Also, if there's a counter foul right now, it's really dangerous because the ball's it's wide open. And there's a big block. And with 3 seconds left, and she can shoot it. And she's just going to hold it. Wow. Wow. 3 quarters of shutout. Our goalies are on fire, firing on all cylinders. And by the way, folks, this isn't like one of those games where there hasn't been good shots on goal. You know what I mean? Like just that one right there was probably 8 times out of 10 that's going to be a goal when you put a girl at this level in front of the net 0-on-1. And she did a good job of just staying to the right and then doing a rattlesnake jump to the left to block it out at the last second to keep them scoreless. So we just have 7 more minutes of play for our tournament, and that'll be a wrap for ODP 2026. Reminder, after this tournament, all the coaches caucus with one another and decide who gets invited to a camp in Southern California, a 3-day weekend. It is brutal. It's a brutal camp. All you do is you go down, you stay in the hotel, no parents invited. Parents are told, don't stay at the hotel, stay away from us. It's 3 days of training. A few years ago, the Olympic team came and worked out with him during the Olympic year, so you get special moments like that. Sometimes they'll take them to a local college game, but it's just a brutal camp. And then on that camp, you get chosen for either the official national team, which will be playing in an international tournament over the summer. They also have another tournament for non-California girls because there's a, as you can imagine, water polo is very dominated by California. So they have a team that's comprised of girls from outside of California. And then they also have another weekend training camp that you're invited to. So it gets harder and harder, and the competition gets more serious the more you go. And just imagine the caliber of girls on the national team. I mean, forget about it. They're playing international water polo. So all of this is a feeder for the national team, eventually a feeder for the Olympic team. So that's how serious it can get. Okay, our girls are now back in action. All right, I see Zara, I see Kelly, I see Liv, I see Piper, and we have, it looks like Izzy is sprinting, and we win the sprint easily. Good job, and Monty picks up the swipe by Izzy. Liv gets the ball, bringing it down. We're spreading out. Here's a pass over, a little bit of an overpass to Kelly. No problem. Kelly can go get that. Kelly's going to clean it up. Kelly's been given all the space. Kelly. Nice entry up. And the entry pass was a little bit off, and they scoop it up. And while we're back on defense, and they have position, folks, unless we can fight for it. And Liv does a great job blocking her out. Huge effort on Liv's part to cut out that angle like a math problem. Getting out her protractor, figuring out the angle, blocking it off. Kelly does a great job blocking her out. Here's Monty. Our girls are just back on defense. And here, this girl should shoot from the top, and she shoots high. Wow. You know what? It is almost just as fun watching them do that on defense as it is watching them fire on offense. Come back in a game where you're 10-0, coming back with all that intensity, blocking them out, and helping out our goalie when they had the clear advantage. Credit to Liv. That was a highlight reel defense for Liv right there. Here's a shot. Oh, Monty shoots, hits the top bar, goes off. We get the rebound though. Here's Piper. Piper passes it over. There's a fight for it. We retain possession. Monty comes up. Monty's going to have to dump it. And nope. And we lose possession from a shot clock violation. And there's a shot clock, 30 seconds now for the other team. Here we go. Piper's in set, on set defense right here. Zara's covering her. That's Allison coming out. There's a pass all the way over to the sixth position. There's a shot and it's tipped and we recover. Nice shot by their team, beautiful block. And nice recovery by Liv. And now we're just breaking down on offense. The score is 10-0 with 4:50 left in the, and there's a stolen ball. I wasn't paying attention there, sorry. Someone, they just stole the ball. So now we're back. This is when water polo gets brutal. When the balls get stolen, you got to sprint all the way down and then all the way back. Kelly's got her shoulder. Kelly's blocking her out. Liv is on set defender. There's a nice, oh, she tipped it. That was a beautiful shot by their set player backhand. We tipped it up, so they'll get us 20-second shot clock, or maybe an 18-second shot clock, I can't tell. Unlike in normal water polo, when they reset the shot clock, it's a full 30. Here, they only give you half the time, basically. 18 seconds, it looks like. Here's a pass off. Liv is all over her. Liv's hands are just up. And Monty just steals the ball from behind, and we have a timeout. We have a timeout. And we have everyone out, everyone in. So we have a line change. So we're going to get Finley, Holly. Got to tell you, folks, that pool's looking really nice right now. I wonder if they'd mind if I live stream from inside the water, like those dudes that hold the GoPro in their mouth when they're surfing and watching the surfers. If I could just film in the water. It's that hot here. Okay, 4:16 left, 10-0. Pops the ball back into play. Here's a pass in. This is Izzy Richards, Stads JR. Went to Denison High School and played golf. And there's a, was that a goal? That was a, hi, I'm doing well. That was a goal by Kiki. Near post, slams it in, tucks it in, and it should be 11-0 at this point. So Kiki, I think, is at least a hat trick, maybe more. Not as many fish as she killed on her fishing trip, but getting close. Ooh, Holly bonks her head on the top. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Entry pass. Grayson gets it. Nice shot. They get the goal in the third period, which was a nice goal. They fought hard for it. Entry pass, beautiful turn, and she tucks it in the top left, which is really hard, if not impossible, to stop goals at that angle from that distance. Here's Holly with the ball. Holly does a nice pass over to Grayson. There's an entry pass. And a scruffle for the ball, Hungry Hippo, and we lose the ball, and we have a kick out. Looks like Holly's getting kicked out for some extracurricular action off ball. So this team will have a 6-on-5 and probably one of their better opportunities to score right now. And the team from East Coast has taken this opportunity to take a timeout, get our girls a break and set up a play. All these parents from East Coast have to fly back today. I mean, I just have to drive back to Marin. They have to go through TSA, cross your fingers that it isn't a dumpster fire there, and then fly back to land really late and then probably go back to work. I mean, it's worth it. It's just that's a long way to travel for water polo, the East Coast. I think of the East Coast team too. It's like all of our girls are from like a couple near counties. They're from different states, how they put together their teams. So it's really incredible to have interest in water polo there and get it supported by this program. It's really fun. Back into it. Reminder, 6-on-5. Holly is serving a detention, a timeout for an off-ball foul. They bring it in, see what we're doing. We're not really pressing them from outside. They have a dust post set. Here, this girl is probably going to shoot. I don't know why she's not shooting. And there's a beautiful field tip from Kiki. Kiki blocks it. And now we're coming back in. She feeds the ball to Holly. Holly feeds it down and the ball's stolen. And now we're back on defense. The other team has an advantage in the middle. Holly's picking up the defense. They pass it way off. Such a far pass, it almost splashed me, which I encourage. They have a double post set. They have a no-look pass over. They have someone right here. They pass it in. Holly goes up, and they just have a shot clock violation. It's our ball. So they had a good play. The other team did. It just took 2 seconds long to develop. They just needed 2 more seconds, and I think they would have had a good shot on the goal. So that shot clock really did not help them on that one. Here's Grayson with the ball. We're coming down. Finley's just getting set up. There's a fight for the ball. Kiki maintains possession. Kiki's looking. She does an insert pass, and it's stolen. 4 girls collapse on her. Hi. 1:56 left, 11-1. They pass it over. Got to tell you, the girls are looking a little slow in the water. They're looking forward to the ride home, doing a TikTok rod, I can tell. Here's the girl, shoots, that's high. We don't even need to stay near it because it's so clearly high, and we have a timeout, and it looks like we're getting set up. And we have everyone out, everyone in. So that'll be a wrap for the girls in the water now for their ODP tournament. And these girls coming in. Liv, Piper, Kelly, Zara, Allison. They're going to be finishing out the last minute and a half of play here. Kelly has the ball. She passes it over to Piper. Piper's looking for something to do. A lot of pressure. Nice pressure pass to Kelly, who got nice, but Kelly tries to pass it out. She's being held back. She maintains possession. She flips the ball to Piper. Piper is now, Kelly's asking for the ball. Kelly's asking for it. Piper decides to shoot. Kelly gets the rebound. She draws the ordinary foul, so she can't shoot from there. She's got to pass. She passes Zara. There's a pass over to Monty. Monty passes it back to Liv. To Zara, and Zara shoots. Nice shot, too far left. They have an advantage in the middle, the other team does, but we just steal the ball. Zara steals the ball. And now we're up. And it was just deflected. We would have had a fast drive, but we don't, so we're just gonna bring it up. Just kind of methodically, no urgency. This is Monty. What's she gonna do? Monty's just looking, and she has a pass if she wants it. Zara's coming up, gives it over to Monty. Monty shoots, top bar. We recover, and that should probably be the end of the game if we just let the clock run out. She pops it to herself, and she didn't pop it. There's a pass to Zara. Zara gives it back to Monty. It makes its way back all the way there. And there's a pass way over. There's a shuffle pass. Ooh, Liv got hit really hard there. And that's a wrap, folks. That'll end the ODP season for PAC Blue. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I'm going to enjoy heading west out of this heat. And I don't know of what live streams are coming up, but please subscribe and like, and future water polo entertainment will be coming shortly. Thank you.